Good afternoon. Mike Perkins, Meet Road Newham. Right, this story is about a coincidence. I'll go through it quite quickly. In 77, went around Europe, North Africa with Pam, my then girlfriend, which meant going to SRT on the way round. And SRT had two bars, the rock workers used to use. One was the rock bar, one was the beachcomber. So I go to the rock bar, and Rock Bar Richie had been running it every time I've been there before, and there's a new guy in there. And he was called Russell the Muscle. And he was from Pontypridd, but he spoke in a Cockney accent, and he's connected with boxing. And subsequently, Billy Walker came out, mainly to do with him. He didn't stay with him. Anyway, Russell, so he had, the rock bar had 6 rooms above it. So he set himself up, he rented it for a season, and he set this business up, and he called it 1832 as opposed to 1830. He had a transit out there, that was a knockoff. And what he would do, he'd organise the flights, and the people would come out, stay in their rooms, and then they'd eat next door in a cafe. So he'd pick them up from Girona, da-da-da. Right. Fast forward now, 1980, I'm living in Sutton in my little house. I had 2 lodgers. Second lodger, Sally, was a psychiatric nurse. One of her friends was Shira, who was Anglo-Indian, which don't matter. And we were just friends, and I was unattached. And old Shira said to me once, she was quite posh. I was called Mick then, because I became Mike when I joined the civil service, because there was 2 Michaels in the office, and there's already a Mick, so I'd be called Mike. Anyway, she said, Mick, do you fancy going on holes? You're quite a gregarious chap. I said, yeah. Oh, she says, I was thinking about going to Corfu. Anyway, she booked it all. So, go to Corfu. The old man ran me down at Gatwick, flies into Corfu, and gets to the airport, and then walks into the, pick up the baggage, and there's a woman there holding up a piece of cardboard with scribbled on it, 1832. That's it. So he goes out, says, oh, that's us. And they had an old transit there. So I got in through the side door, and the woman sees the passenger, and there's a bloke driving it. He's the driver. And as soon as he turns round, I said, hello, Russell. So he looks at me a bit strange. You had the rock bar in SRT. Yeah, you see, that's right. I said, well, I used to work in a garage. I come in, he didn't remember me. Then on the way back, on the way to the resort, Ipsos it was, he said, oh, I remember you. You had the minivan. Yeah, that's me. He says, come and see me later. I'll see you in the bar. And he gave me and Shira all the trips. So we went to Antipaxos, went diving with, we call it sub-aqua. Went on a trip to, gets very close to Albania. And you get pissed on the beach, and then you have a bet that you'd swim to Albania and then come back again. I've done that stupidly. When we didn't swim all the way, got taken out by a boat, but it wasn't very far. That's a coincidence.